Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Old Guy Farm's Single Player Challenge. This is the day that we are going to make $1 million or more. This is day 3 of winter. In year 3, we have 4 episodes left, and I am so excited to get in here and go ahead and sell some silage bales. So we took the Merlot out of the mod folder, basically because we sold it yesterday. And I used, and I put in the new Merlot that was over on the mod hub. So I'm replacing the Merlot that I used to have in the mods folder with the new one, and they were named different and everything. So we just got rid of that, and that's why we had that little error. Hey Eli, how are you doing? You've been quite the trooper and coming in early on the streams, watching them, so I really appreciate that. So the plan of action is to pick up our eggs, because you know what? That's just what we do. Then we gotta figure out where our semi, there's our semi. Alright. We need to run down and do our water trailer. We gotta remember we got slickery roads here. Slickery roads. Well, I appreciate you choosing to watch me. That's for sure. I could modify what the airlines always say, where they say, we know that you have a choice in airlines and we appreciate you choosing us, or whatever. So I know you have a choice in what you watch, and I appreciate you have made that decision to watch the crazy antics of me. Slipping and sliding all over the place. Let's get on a little bit of the dirt here. So I was starting to wonder if we would have the traction to pull this trailer through the snow, and we did. Oh, that one's full. Okay. There we go. So we're going to fill these up with water, then we're going to sell the water trailer. So that's why we came down here first, to get the water trailer. Since we sold the, speaking of selling stuff, since we sold the Merlot, we won't be using the manure anymore. We sold that. We're going to sell the hey Darren, how you doing? We're going to sell the water trailer, as I said. Once we're done here, we're going to sell the greenhouses once they empty. No reason to keep them around anymore. Darren snuck in between comments on Eli, and I didn't even see it for a little bit of time. Well, that's good. You get 1 crate of apples a season. So I don't know what the I don't know what the output of an apple tree is in. And well, obviously it's not in liters, it's in bushels in the US. To know if well, that would be 100 liters of apples. That is the stupidest way of thinking about it. 100 liters of apples over a year I don't know how that equates out to bushels and realistic tree production. But I know when I was doing Blue Ridge Acres at 5x speed, I think those trees would just pound out those apple crates like crazy. Tell you, Grizzly Bear Sims suggested or made a comment in a video of his that he thought I should do a how-to video on how to slow down production on the fabric scripts. And I was giving it a little consideration, but you know, with all your work on those trees, I think maybe you should be the one that puts that video out. I think I mentioned the other day that there's now a tipper version or a dump truck version of this truck, and it is nice. They rotated the pipes so they shoot outwards as opposed to back, and somebody put a 16,000 liter dump trailer on the back, or yeah, on the back, and it's a single piston in the middle dump trailer, and it looks really nice. I'm going to use it in definitely going to use it in my live stream map. I love how the road is slick, but there's nothing on it, so it's like black ice, if you will, you know, where you gotta be careful of black ice because you really can't see it. So you gotta be careful here because you can't see why you're slipping and sliding. And sell this. Alright, so we are going to use, it's not there, must be over here. No. Senator miscellaneous? No. Alright, let's see here. What's the brand on this? Is this it? This is it. Bale trailer with auto load. We want the standard, and we're just going to go black. We're going to lease it. We don't need to buy the thing. There's the trailer. I'm hoping it's not too big to fit through the barn. Guess we'll find out in a few minutes, huh? So I found this trailer over at American Eagles Modding. Ian Robinson used it recently on a video, and saw that he basically said that it held 40 round bales, so, and it seemed that it picked up pretty good, had a pretty good pickup range. So I thought we'd try it to sell these bales. So what we're going to do is we're going to run down to the main farm and pick up those hay bales that we never used with the sheep, because we sold our sheep a little early. So we're going to pick those up. We're going to sell them, and then we're going to get on our massive silage selling. The trailer is 2-axle. Oh no, I like that with the slick roads, the trailer's wheels lock up. Let's check this out. Of course, they unrealistically spin under power too. But that's I guess that's a farm sim thing. Hey Henry, how are you doing? And you get the toolbox. The toolbox goes between the two rear axles. It's a big, it's a big storage box. All right. So let's. Got that blinking thing again. There we go. See, that picked up really good. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 hay bales there. It's a Wilson step deck. It's over at American Eagle Modding, and it has a couple different versions. This one is this one supports like sprayers, water and liquid fertilizer, where you put, I think, liquid fertilizer in this tank, and the same with this one. And then there is I've not gotten it to work, but there's a thing you connect to it, like a frame, so then you could roll up the oh no, we caught on something. You could take like the self-propelled New Holland sprayer and put on it, because there's a metal frame that this will connect to, and then you can basically transport your sprayer around. But I've not been able to connect it right. Every time I connect it, the trailer goes wonky and basically goes crazy. The price of silage bales are fixed. So, well, they're fixed as far as that they won't go down due to selling. They're variable from the fact that the price of silage will vary per day, depending on the day, with seasons play. And here you can see why we cleared this off, so we wouldn't have to worry about slipping coming up the hill. So let's unload. So we'll need to unload before we can. Now the question is, I think we got plenty of room to swing in here. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. So hay bales are $687 a piece. Now it's time to pick up some silage bales. Let's go. Let's unload them. There's our load of silage bales. Uh-oh. Well, at least when you unload them, they don't roll off. Alright, let's see if we can't come at this a little better. So we should get $1,087 a bale. Let's try to swing in. There, that might be better. Oh, still banging the side there, but there we go. So $1,087 a bale. Let's keep track of how many loads we sell. So that was 40, right? Let's count these. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So we definitely have 40. So let's try to keep track of how many loads we sell, then we'll know how many silage bales we made. The suggestion is to come in from this other angle, so we'll try that. You know what this reminds me? When I was a kid, we would sell. Look at that. We would sell hay by the truckload to a horse farm that was just up the road from us, a couple miles, and we would obviously deliver hay to them at all times of the winter and spring and fall, and there would definitely be times that we would be taking hay to them and we had snow on the ground and stuff. Well, that might work better if we come at it a little better and make a wider turnout. Good thing we have all day to sell these bales. So we're slipping a little bit. Might also benefit to bring that tractor and brush up here to clear it off some. Hey, look, that one went almost perfect. Oh, I got it figured out now, maybe. Alright, I stopped counting, so I hope someone's counting because I lost count. Yeah, those trees are clearly in the way too. I've got half of mine that old guy farmer put those trees in there on purpose to make them difficult to get in here with anything bigger than a small trailer. I know it definitely tells you how many bales you've made. I don't know if it tells you how many bales you've sold. Let's try a little first-person driving. Alright, we're gonna have to, there we go, we grabbed that one. Last year we had to do a little creative, driving to, well, we've definitely... Ooh, we're getting some frames there. Oh. It's hard to see when you're not in cab at that angle. See if we can't just power through this. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's pick up another load. We even get jittery in the cab when we're around all those bales. Alright, let's see here. Next, unload. Strap them down. Let's see if we can't come in here at a better angle in cab and do a little better. Guess not. Alright, let's just keep on repeating. Wash, rinse, and repeat, if you will. We're gonna jack the trailer real good. Let's come in here. Almost. Come on, let's go. So how's everybody's day been? Almost Friday. Wonderful, wonderful Friday. The field's going to look like a bunch of kids came through here with motorbikes and four-wheel drive trucks by the time we're done. With all the tire marks. Almost got through this thing. Almost. We need to swing out a little bit wider, I think. Hey Sean, how you doing? Glad you could make the great sell-off. The great sell-off, we'll call it. We've rented a different trailer to try to see if it goes any easier. It's easier to pick up bales, but getting them through the barn's a little harder. Yeah, I saw I saw where Grizzly Bear Sims made 1,000 subscribers, and I was talking to him over on Discord about it, and he mentioned being excited about the 3-day weekend, either in the video or in Discord. I forget which. Hey, we got through there that time. And it reminded me that for me, I don't get a 3-day weekend. For me, I've never really had Labor Day off, so I don't even think about it, because I work at a college, and basically by Labor Day weekend we are in full swing with classes, and unlike public schools, which seem like they have no problem starting school one day and then taking like a day off after just 2 or 3 days of being in class. We don't get Labor Day off because school's in session, class is in session, and so it's just a holiday I don't even think about until I try to call anybody. Monday will be awful for me because I won't be able to get a hold of any vendors or anybody that I need to talk to, because they'll be all, guess what? They'll be all taken off. Hey Farm Kid, how you doing? We're just selling, I don't know, about 1,000 silage bales. Seeing how much money we can make in one day. I got my money on $1 million plus in one day. The biggest slowdown we've had so far has been this snow. Slowed us down a little bit. and figuring out a good way of angling in here with this trailer. And we'll be seeing that 1,087 sold bales thing for quite a while after we've done selling all the bales, because it's so slow to refresh. Oh, we got caught on the... Didn't swing out quite wide enough again. Come on, come on. Let's go, here we are. Definitely wish we had better traction. Hey Robert, how you doing? This is a Wilson step deck flatbed that's over at American Eagle Modding. Oh, we got caught again. Been having a little issue just navigating here through with the snow. I assume if we were smart, we would have cleared those trees out of the way. And now I came out too wide and I caught the trailer corner. There we go. I use a wheel and a keyboard. I actually find myself driving with a keyboard half the time and not even thinking about it. Here I'm trying to do most of it with a wheel simply because I needed a little bit better accuracy and care. we go. Oh, come on. What are you hung up on now? It holds 40. At least it holds 40 rounds. I don't know how many squares it holds. I saw Ian Robinson use it earlier in an episode of his the other day. Oh, that's a mess. Just made a mess of those bales. So you can get it with or without auto load. Also comes with this basically to support liquid fertilizer. And there is a I think it's under miscellaneous. Where's miscellaneous? No. No. There's another component. Maybe it's under sprayers. Where's sprayers at? Oh, here it is. No. I'll have to find it here in a bit. There's another component to it that you can hook up, you can attach to this, and then basically you could drive the New Holland sprayer, or I guess any other self-propelled sprayer on it. And at that point it becomes a transport for your self-propelled sprayer, and then a support trailer to refill the trailer, the sprayer. Come on, let's get over here so we can drive through. Oh, and then we, of course, get caught. The plow I use on Churn Valley, I got over American Eagle Modding. There's also a big John Deere plow that I'm going to be using on Mississippi Valley, Upper Mississippi River Valley, which I guess now is just as good a time as any to tell you that when this stream is over, we're going to fire up another stream, except this time, oh look at that, I didn't get caught on nothing. Except we're going to fire up the new Upper Mississippi River Valley, and we're going to start a play series on that. That's going to be a stream series. And almost done. I'm going to do something completely stupid on that map. It's a 4X map. There are 54 fields. And I'm going to attempt to basically become a land baron, and I'm going to attempt to farm all 54 fields with 24-day seasons. So I am doing the absolute stupid. As if 24-day seasons wasn't enough, we're going to try to farm everything. And we're going to do it at 10x speed. That's right, not 5, not 15, but 10. I gotta give you all guys a reason to tune in, right? So we're gonna do. It's kind of like the Spaceballs movie. Y'all ever watched the Spaceballs movie where they go ludicrous speed? It's got I think Rick Moranis in it, and he's got the giant Darth Vader helmet. Oh, come on, we just got one bale we gotta pick up. There we go. Alright, I think that's all of them. Other than the ones we're deliberately not selling down at the down at the field where we accidentally had 2 hired helpers there for a short period of time. And that's it. So, did we make $1 million? I think we did. Let's look. So let's go over here. Eli says there is a stat that tells me how many bales I've sold. Here's how many bales I made. I don't see anything tell me how many bales I sold. Oh, we were just $5,745,000 short of $1 million. That is terrible. All right. Now, if I sold those silage bales I'm hanging back on, then we would have made our $1 million. Alright. Oops, we need to pick this thing up. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Keith Cat, how are you doing? I don't really know what we're going to do. Other than we're going to use a lot of hired help. We're going to use Follow Me and possibly Course Play a lot to work on multiple fields. We're obviously going to use big equipment when it makes sense. Come on, Slowpoke. So we are also going to go sell the Massey Ferguson, the arms and the fork. We have no more need for those. Come on. We didn't sell them earlier just in case we needed them for to pick up the hay bales. So like I said, after this stream we're going to fire up the new Upper Mississippi River Valley version 2.1 and get started. I plan on, you know, we might as well sell this flatbed too. Let's go here to garage, leased. Let's return that. Let's return that. And let's return that while we're at it. Sell this. Alright. Yep. Let's take this. Oh wait, we got... Remember we had a rear weight that we somehow lost in the woods. Might as well pick up that rear weight and sell it back, and we're going to the store so that we get the maximum price. There's the wheel weight sitting in the snow. So we bought a couple extra bags of fertilizer we didn't end up using, but that's okay. I am definitely sure I got the best price on silage bales. In year one, starting with the, I think, 5th day of autumn, I sold 1 silage bale per day and basically kept track of the price. In day 4 of winter, our price went down from 187 to like 168. And according to the Seasons Economy XML file, the transition to late winter, the silage bale price has a lower price factor than midwinter. So midwinter is the highest price factor for silage bales. So really it just came down to, in the first year, figuring out which day that was. And in the first year we ended up selling all of our bales in day 4 because we didn't sell in day 3 because we were kind of holding out that we might get a little better price in day 4, but we didn't. So we pretty much learned that day 3 in a 6-day seasons now. Now in a longer day season, it might not be day, well, it won't be day 3 because day 3 won't be mid-winter. But it might be, you know, it'll definitely be a different day. So we're going to use a John Deere plow that's a little bigger. I think the John Deere plow is 15 meters, whereas the case is 10. Alright, so now we whopping own a whole, well, we own the chainsaw, we own the greenhouses that we'll sell. We won't need that anymore, we'll sell that off. Oh, we sell the bucket. Alright, so we got the Mac, we got our greenhouses and our chainsaw, and that's the 2 things that we've got leased. So let's see if we can figure out where that, alright, so it's the flatbed trailer. You can use it to transport bales. It's got auto load and pallets. This thing, which you can use to support liquid fertilizer, can go in this tank. You hook this little rack thing up to here to hold the sprayer, and then this is a sprayer support trailer. Now let's see if we can find that that frame. That's not it. Alright, let's... It's not irreplaceables. It's not a belt. It's not a pallet. It's not a weight. It's definitely not a car. You know what? I might not have picked it. I think it's a separate mod. I didn't pick it, that's what. That's why I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's snowing again. Oh my. Let's hope it doesn't do another layer. We'll have to lease that tractor and broom again. Oh, I need to get that log trailer. Let's get back here and get that log trailer. No. We got 3 more days after this. So we will end on Sunday. So we're just going to drive this back up to the to where we were cutting wood, and we're going to wait till 8 o'clock, and then we're going to fast forward the night. Really can't see anything. I'm just following the tire tracks in the ground to tell me where the road is. Our poor sold bale indicator is still going crazy. Well, I think we're stuck. Let's see here. We'll just go over here and wait for 8 o'clock. No reason to really start anything. Too bad that lantern doesn't light up at night. That would be really cool. And we can skip night. We'll go ahead and skip the night. I haven't sold the greenhouses. We're waiting for them to run out of production. So once they run out of manure and run out of water, then we'll sell them. Alright, so I think we just saw another layer of snow get added. So yeah, I think we're going to need to lease that brush again. Maybe. Alright, let's unload this, we'll reload it, and then we're done. Alright, so we made $1,096,000 yesterday. Not too terrible bad. 78,000 in sold. Vehicle leasing costs. Property income, sold bales. So $5.8 million. We will definitely be able to get over $6.5 million. Because we've got a fair bit of land yet to sell, and we've got all those greenhouses to sell, and I think we got 13 greenhouses, and they're all over $20,000 a piece. So we are going to stop this stream. I'm going to let it archive, and then we'll start up a Let's Play on Upper Mississippi River Valley. Everyone's free to hang out and basically wait until we start that up. So I'll see you in just a few minutes.